welcome to Moonbeam's Videozone. I'm here on the set of Magic Island, one of the stone creatures we're carving, which we're going to take to Ixtapa, Mexico. We start shooting next month. The picture's going to be great. It's got pirates and kids and stop-motion animation monsters. We also have a film coming up real soon called Beanstalk, which turned out really terrific. We have Prehysteria 2, and we're shooting this whole series of feature films called Josh Kirby Time Warrior. Josh and his friends have 6 different feature-length adventures. They're going to be released throughout 1995, and I think you really love the sort of environments he's going to be in. So look for them, and I'll see you on the next edition of the Videozone.
What happens when you combine pets, kids, aliens, and a displaced family from Brooklyn? A whole lot of fun. Moonbeam Entertainment's lighthearted fantasy pet shop offers enjoyment for the entire family.
Ma, could you get off me now?
Whenever I first read the script, I thought this could be so much fun because it's very wacky and it's very different. And what I wanted to do with it is to make it like a cartoon. So we used cartoon colors. We built a sort of cartoon town. I wanted a town that would be an urban New Yorker's nightmare because there would be no character to it. One thing that we did was we made sure that all of the extras and all of the minor characters in the movie all wore beige because I really wanted the main characters to stand out.
So this is suburbia. I think I'm going to be ill.
Say it ain't so, Dave. Dina's kind of, I'd say she's a tomboy, and she acts all tough, but she's really hurt inside, and she doesn't want anyone else to know that. I'm outgoing, but Dina's a kind of a different way of outgoing. She's a kind of outgoing of, like, I'm a tough girl, don't mess with me.
It's a free country.
Not judging by these price tags, it ain't.
As easy as it may look, acting is not all fun and games, especially for the young performers.
Most people don't know what being an acting is like. Everybody thinks it's glamour. You get this big old dressing room, you get to boss people around, do whatever you want. But it's not like that at all. Not at all. It's work. It's hard, and you're on call, you're working hard, and then any second you got, you go to school. So you have to get all your schoolwork in a certain amount of time. Like one day you have to get all the schoolwork for like a month or something. We have to do 3 hours of school on set with a tutor or a studio teacher. We aren't getting off easy.
When I get home, if I have homework left over, I finish my homework, and then I eat dinner, and then I just go to sleep.
Being an actor also has its advantages.
I like it because you get to meet lots of people, and we all make friends. The real fun part is she gets to wear all these neat clothes, and I love playing with pets.
Thank you.
I get to meet new people, animals. They're really neat. They're really fun.
And action.
What would a Moonbeam film be without the magic of the creature effects supervisor, Mark Rappaport?
Good, yeah.
Well, you can see Pet Shop in many different ways right here. We have the cable-controlled VooBob. Some of them are very mechanical, I should say. These are RC controllers. What that stands for is radio control. This goes on the outside of the creature, and we blend these two together to make this creature come to life. And you have to see it in the Pet Shop to appreciate it. And generally it takes about 5 or 6 puppeteers to operate this puppet. And they all have to work in unison, they all have to work together. Puppeteers ready? No.
Because we weren't doing stop motion animation, we had to do everything on camera. So the puppeteers worked really, really hard. They're very complex. So that means that every, the hands had a different mechanism, eyes had a different mechanism, cheeks had a different mechanism, the ears had a different mechanism. So all of that had to be coordinated.
I'd like to have just a tiny bit of ear movement. He goes up,
My robot animal, which is Geisel, which is the alien creature, I think it's really cute, and it reacts as if it was a real person. Like there'll be people controlling it, and I'll give it a hug, and it'll nose up to me, and it's kind of like, whoa, what was that? And it's really cool. Mine is so cute, VooBob. He's like a goat / owl creature. There's like 7 remote controls just for one part of his body. It's weird because they're so real. They're so real. When one of the puppeteers was holding the hand puppet up, if we put our hand close to it, it would react right away, you know, because she could see what we were doing, and it was like, this is like a real animal.
Real or not, the alien pets still endure the rigors of performing. They have to hit their marks,
Let's try this again.
perfect their actions,
Come on.
prepare for a love scene, and spend time perfecting their look.
Bubba loves you.
But I don't want a rabbit.
You people have a saying, never look a horse's gift in the mouth. Now take the pet.
The villains of Pet Shop are the nefarious Mr. and Mrs. Zim.
I suspected as much. He's not a monster. He's more of an intergalactic entrepreneur. Him and his wife, Mrs. Zim, are probably destined to live in that big trailer parked up in the sky somewhere. This is Mrs. Zim.
Here comes Mrs. Zim.
She's the one that keeps the Zim's books in order.
Well, I spit at him on a constant basis. Not unlike an iguana. He never pays enough attention to me. I don't know why.
Pet Shop. The movie you want to take home with you.
Stereo 2 is a picture about the further adventures of our baby dinos from Stereo 1. If you'll remember, Stereo 1 ended with the keeper finding them and taking them back to the ranch. He keeps them in the greenhouse. And Stereo 2 is the story of how they inadvertently escape from the greenhouse and find themselves in a brand new adventure. Ultimately, they wind up in a very rich boy's house, and most of the action involves the baby dinos.
Baby dinosaurs. Outstanding.
Stereo 2 is really the dinos picture, the baby dinos picture, because they're involved in everything. They're involved in almost every piece of action in the movie, which is not what happened in the first one. As such, I think it's much more entertaining. It's a magical movie. It has very, very charming set pieces. It centers around the adventures of a young boy who is really missing the love of his father. His father is a very busy multimillionaire. And the dinos kind of make up for it in his world, so to speak.
Dad, I want to show you something. Look.
That's nice, Brendan.
They are hidden by the boy almost until halfway through the picture because the housekeeper is allergic to animals, and she suspects that they're around because she has sneezing fits every time she comes near them.
Those dinosaurs are so lifelike.
Watch this, Miss Winters. The T-Rex even does the foxtrot.
What do they think of next?
Well, most of the picture is how he manages to hide them and to thwart any danger that they might be in. And I must say, these adventures are very funny. They're all physical.
What on earth was that?
Working with the kids in this movie, they're 14 years old, and it was just like working with an adult. They're very receptive and take direction well. So, as a matter of fact, that's about how I worked with the baby dinos. They became actors in my eye. And if you give them a motivation, if you say, Elvis is hiding behind the door, and he's nodding to his people, to the other dinos, to follow him and to go out. Instead of telling Mark Rappaport, having move his head or his jaw, just give him the motivation. And so, of course, we stuck Elvis by the door, he's looking at the action. And when I said action and things were happening, Elvis was going, come on, come on, come on. And so that's how I made them interact with the action and with each other. They had to perform many other things, many more things than they did in the first one. And it wasn't easy. I mean, the sequence I mentioned about the cake took us the better part of an afternoon because it had to be rigged correctly, and you have to give the impression that the two dinos, Paula and Elvis, each had a piece of the cake, which was a kind of on a platter, and were pulling it to the right, to the left, to the right, until it finally crumbled and fell down. That sounds easy, but it wasn't. And you know, a lot of mishaps before we got it right. In my work as a director, it's always what I really love that I want to do. It doesn't matter if it's science fiction, like Robot Wars, or if it's a fantasy with baby dinos. If the script has a lot of humor and fun and gets to me, then I like to make that picture.
Far away from the world he knew,
Child, they'd be afraid.
young John McGowan went home
His parents recently passed away. He used to be handed over to his grandfather.
to a family he never met,
Grandpa?
Johnny, and to a castle
Welcome home, John McGowan, to the land of your forefathers.
filled with magic.
You see this tree? It's a wishing tree. Touch it and make a wish.
I wish I had a friend.
But when his wish came true,
Look what I found!
This is the wee baby dragon.
a part of the McGowan legend became part of the McGowan family.
How do you house train a dragon? Put the reptile off the sofa. Don't you be looking at me like that.
The fairy folk have given you a dragon, lad.
Can I keep it?
You must keep the McGowan land, a haven for it. Protect it from the outside world.
Now, years later, the special friendship they've shared
Good boy.
is threatened by an unexpected visit from the outside world.
This one's not even on the map, sir.
Sure hope the owners don't mind us trespassing like this.
Set up right here.
Oh my God.
Very funny, you guys. That's great stuff for the gag reel.
Dragon!
Your Isa, does that thing belong to you, son?
John is forced to choose between the only home he knows
They say we owe them £170,000. If we don't pay the money within 30 days, they're going to take McGowan Castle away from us.
and the only friend he has.
What if we were to bring the dragon to civilization? Put it on display. Just for a limited engagement, you name it. If we make enough money to satisfy the tax folks, everybody'd come out of this a winner.
Moonbeam Entertainment presents
We welcome you to Dragon World!
a classic family fable.
I intend to exercise my option to extend the contract.
You can't do that.
I can do anything I damn well please.
I have a broken heart.
A thrilling new adventure. A fire-breathing, high-flying tale of excitement,
Stop them!
fantasy,
Go!
and wonder. Dragon World.
Randy had the world at his fingertips, but just when he had it all in control, things took a turn for the worse.
School called. When I get home, young man, I am going to confiscate every model in the house.
3 men suspected of robbing a local convenience store are still at large tonight. Police warn that the 3 should be considered armed and dangerous.
I've never known anyone who got expelled. My mom's threatening to confiscate every model in the house. So I'm taking him to the hideout until things cool down.
He was about to find out what real trouble was all about.
Wow, this is a real pretty house.
How long we got to hold up here?
So the cops give up on the roadblocks 3-4 days, man.
Now he's matching wits with 3 outlaws who are about to outwit themselves. Error by error.
It's like storming the upper, you guys.
Blunder by blunder.
Come quick, someone's coming. Don't worry, kid, we're not gonna hurt you. Oh, no,
think you've seen it all, kid. You ain't seen nothing yet. What the?
The Taylors had a habit of living in the past
Can you believe my brother listens to Elvis? I think he's living in the Stone Age.
until the past
Where am I?
came to live with them.
Honey, we got company.
Now, the Taylors have some new house guests.
Thank God it had a nose like my math teacher.
All they want is some good food,
Watch the fingers, Godzilla.
some good music,
What do you want to call a stegosaurus? Bon Jovi?
a little adventure,
I want my babies back, and I want them now. You can't.
and a couple of laughs.
Say howdy. He just got kissed on the tush by the king.
Because after 65 million years,
These things were over 40 feet long and 7 tons.
Guess we got the runs of the litter.
these guys have a lot to catch up on.
Awesome gizmo. Where's the batteries? Oh, cool. Toss.
Pre-hysteria. They're not just fossils anymore.
Elvis.
Available exclusively on video cassette from Paramount Home Video and Moonbeam Entertainment.
Hi, my name is Courtland Reed, and this is my friend Yara. From Dragon World. We're here to tell you about the Moonbeam Fan Club. When you join, you'll get this awesome t-shirt. See? Isn't it cool? You'll also get the Moonbeam newsletter. It's got interviews and the secrets behind the special effects and inside information about upcoming Moonbeam films. You'll get our t-shirt and our newsletter for only $20. That also gets you a lifetime membership card. For more information about Moonbeam, you can call 1-800-MOONBEAM, or you can write to Moonbeam Entertainment at this address. Thanks for watching, and keep sending those fan letters. Me and Yeller will see you on the next video